Oh, it's cold. It's bloody cold, I tell you. Oh my god. I think this is like the first time this year it's actually been like frosty like this, and I've come outside and I'm like, bloody hell, it is cold. So I can't wait to get into the new unit whenever that happens. I think it might be hopefully it'll be next month, which would be great, so I won't have to deal with any. To be fair, it's nice, guys. I actually don't mind when it's cold. If it's like calm, I don't care about the cold. It's just like when you're dealing with rain and wind, and the wind gets in the camera and the wind starts pissing up the gazebo. That's stressful. That's really stressful. But like when it's nice weather like this, I actually don't mind it. So in the last episode, you will have seen that we stripped down the front of the car. We did leave the bonnet on, and that's just in case it did rain. But there's only 2 bolts holding the bonnet on, so that's fine. So today we're going to finish off. Hopefully, we don't know how far we're going to get. I've got to go out at 2 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock now, so hopefully we'll actually have most of the front end on, to be honest. We have got to do a little bit of welding. If you do remember, we had to drill out the spot welds on the wingtips, so we are going to have to do a little bit of welding. You know, I did kind of butcher the spot welds on this side, but it's fine. Don't worry about it, you didn't see that. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the crash bar on and the front panel and everything like that first, and then get the bumper on, and then we can start putting the wings. Because to know where the wings need to go, we kind of need the bumper on, and then we can just do a little bit of a tap weld, see if it all bolts up, and if it bolts up, just bang the layer of my incredible art welding. Which, thank you everyone in the if you watched the last disco video, everyone was saying that that actually wasn't a bad attempt of welding. I thought I was going to get absolutely rinsed. Everyone was like, that's not a bad attempt of welding considering it's your first time in your art welding. It was like, I've seen professionals do worse. I was like, cheers guys. So what's quite fun to see is when you get the new parts off people who know how to break these, you can see how they've removed it. So see how I went the proper long way around of taking this off and then that off, and I took like 6 bolts off. All they've done is they took it off from here, which is this bracket underneath there, and you can have a look, there's 2 bolts. So if I just take that off, I can literally just slide the new one on, because that's got the whole bracket. Now what I've learned is that this is all bolt straight on, other than obviously just the wingtips that we need to weld. But other than that, it all should just be bolt on. So the wings are here. We're going to start off with the slam panel, and it's going to be like a first look of what these lights are going to look like on the Caddy. It's going to look weird, it's in grey and the van's white, but I'm either going to get the whole van wrapped, or for the meantime, I might just get Kuba to paint it white, and then it at least matches, and then we can think about wrapping it in the future, because as you know, it is going to be like a true rally media car. So it is going to have some kind of livery on it. But I need to lift, oh actually, wait. No. Yeah, no, okay, the wingtip, right, okay. So the wingtip's bolted to here. So what I can do is I can put the main chassis legs on, and then we can see where this needs to go, bolt it up, and then weld. Might be a bit faffy. We've got the radiator to pick up as well. Lift this side up, and at least get 1 bolt. I've got 1 bolt on the other side. Okay, so annoyingly, there's no way of like sliding the wingtips in. Oh, oh, I lie, there is, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bolt the wingtip down to this. And then, I'll probably do that on both sides actually. And then I can tighten down the actual chassis leg brackets and then push it in so everything's tight. And then I'll see where it sits naturally, and then we'll weld it there. Get the welder out. It's just manly in it. Let's make some shit with molten metal. It's just manly in it, do you know what I mean? I have to wear a mask to stop my eyes burning to do this. Watch out, people. So I've got it grounded on the bolt, hopefully that's enough. I've got the metal pinched where I want it to be. So yeah, let's start welding. Definitely not pretty, it's really thin metal. I'm really struggling to weld on this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not gonna lie, I'm really struggling. mean, it's a bit better. I mean, it's definitely not going to look pretty, but at least it'll be sticking. Okay, so I finished with the welding. I got as best as I can on the top. I've tried to flat that down as best as I can. I don't want to go too more because it's such thin metal that I've barely got like that much weld on there. You can see down the inside, I'm not going to be able to clean that bit off, but I've got a lot of weld in there, so that is solid. I can't actually get down the other side. I don't think I've cleaned it enough. It's just not starting to weld on this side. Yeah, so on this side I just can't get it weld. I don't know if I've not cleaned it or not cleaned it properly or whatever, but I just can't start a weld on this side. And as you can see, the metal's just so thin that it's just blasted away the metal. And when I go any lower, it's just not even starting an arc. So it is what it is. I couldn't really get on that side, but I've got on the top and I've got down the side. So that to me is good. There we go, a little bit of under seal, and you'd never know, you probably would, but I actually think that's not too bad. You can't really see the weld there, to be honest, so I'm quite happy with that. Right, so this is what I've got. Again, it's definitely not the best. It's really hard to get down in here in this bit, especially when the metal's just so thin. It just doesn't want to start. Right, so the welding is done. That is under sealed. It doesn't look too bad now the under seal's on. Also, I made a video, guys. Today I'm going to try just using the camera, not the GoPro. I understand that some jobs I'm going to have to use the GoPro, but just let me know in the comments below if you prefer videos without the GoPro, videos with GoPro, a 50-50, or which camera you prefer. Do you prefer most of this or most of the GoPro? Let me know, because I'm trying to, obviously, you know, direct my videos to what you guys like. So now we can start putting the front bumper on. Actually, no, that's a lie. Let's start putting the wings on. So I still don't fully know how you would bolt these on, because I don't know how you get the top of them off, because that's going to sit like that underneath this. How do you get these off? This is a trick. Well, this wing is the worst one. It's got a decent amount of rust on, but as you say, we're going to be getting it painted anyway, and it's not that bad. It's just like surfacing down here, so I can clean that up with a wire wheel. But for now, start lining this up. So I'm going to go with tightening this top one first, and then I can get underneath and then put the 10mm in. I don't think that's how the other guys done it, but I can't see any other way, to be honest. There has to be an easier way to get these bolts at the top. They're a bloody nightmare. Honestly. The rest of it seems well thought out, and this bit just doesn't, so I've got to be doing something wrong. Got both wings on the Caddy, so I just need to put in the screws here, just to put the radiator in. I forgot about that. And then we can put the bumper on. Once the bumper's on, we're kind of going to see it all looking together. So I'm super excited. So let's put these screws in. Oh, and we need to put the bonnet cable latch thing as well, because we've got the bonnet cable here for the car, and we've got the cable here from the bash bar. But I kept the little plastic connector thing, I hope, which connects them both together. Right, here we go. Let's test with the bumper. Has this got the little... Oh, this hasn't got the pull thing. Remember the stupid slidey things? Let me check the other wing. Okay, I've got the old bracket wing support things off the old one, and they're totally different. I think this is just a push fit, so we'll give it a go anyway. I've not got any screws with this, so hopefully I can reuse the old ones. Well, of course I can. It's the same bash bar. Well, it's not, but... you know what I mean. I'm not going to brake on, hang on. Push in. Oh, cool. Hey! I mean, definitely need a splitter. Definitely need a splitter of some sort. Okay, so I'm just trying to put in all the screws back in the bumper and the arch liner and stuff. I have noticed that these don't come with side indicators, so I'm guessing that they were on the wing mirrors. So I've just pushed the wiring back through because obviously we're not going to fit the thing there. So later on we can either maybe cut a hole for these in these wings, or just find do like an LED strip on here or something. But for now I'm not worried about it. Need a new wheel arch liner for this side as well. Now this is chrome at the minute, it will be going black, but this should kind of just finish up the front of the look of the car. Woohoo! Oh yeah! That looks so weird. It's like, I know that car. Wait, no I don't. Whoa, what is that? Stance park as well, not scared. Right, the last thing we got to do is get the bonnet off. I hate doing this on my own, but I don't think I've got a fucking choice, mate. I think they use the same brackets. I'm pretty sure I've read that somewhere, that they use the same. Ow! Oh, me foot! Ouch, Charlie! Otherwise, this bit there. Right, this is either going to go to plan or not to plan. To be or not to be? That is the question. Oh, this has got a bit of padding on the top. Oh, that's the wing. Oh shit! Whoops. Okay, so we're pretty much done. The bonnet is as lined up as I can get it. Now we're just going to change over a few bits. If you see here, we got the intake, and it's a different intake. So this is actually the plastic bit off the car. So as you can see, it's just. That just doesn't work, but you can actually unbolt this plastic bit and swap it for the other one, so we're going to do that. And now all this fits on lovely, so we've got a nice proper intake again. Oh shit, so I've shut it and I've gone to pull the bonnet. Now the bonnet's not opening. I felt the cable come through. I think it's pulled away from the plastic thing. Shit. How the f am I going to get in there? Always, always, always something. I can't find a way to get in this. There's always something. Literally always something. Life hates me so much. Always just wants to piss on me all the time. So I've broke the badge, get it in there, cool, great. I just can't find anywhere. There's a hole here on the left hand side, but that's just, it's not doing anything. It's not actually releasing the latch. There's something there, but it's not releasing the latch. There's nothing in there, everything's fucking out the way, everything's plastic and covered, and so there's nothing I can do. But I got it, I jacked it up, and I went all the way underneath. Put that at the bottom, so I've got it. I'm changing this. I'm going to unbolt this and then going to change it for the other one. So let's just take the grill off, change that over, and then I'm going to use this mechanism because this one and the cable hasn't got the proper things on it either. It's not got this black bit, so it's obviously just pulling through this. So I'm going to change it over, but I've got to go because my friend's going to be here in 5 minutes and look like this. So I love you all. I've got to go. I'm glad I've got it open, but I love you all. See you in the next one.